Here's a newsflash. All that so-called light food, the sugar-free this and the no-fat that, it's not helping us lose weight. As a matter of fact, it might be making things worse. A study came out from the National Institute of Health. So that's serious science, people. And they showed that people on an ultra-processed diet, some of which included foods that were labeled low-fat, sugar-free, whatever, or gained an average of 1 pound a week. In 2 weeks, they gained 2 pounds. Yikes. They were eating 500 more calories a day. Now, why is that? It's basically because when a food is hyper-processed, number one, it's super easy to eat. You can eat a bag of chips fast. I've personally done some research on this subject, so you can trust me. It doesn't take that long to inhale a candy bar. This food is ready to be consumed, so we eat it fast. But it also breaks down in our body fast. I mean, they say in advance, it's ultra-processed, so your body doesn't have to process it. It doesn't go through the normal breaking down process. I mean, if you eat applesauce as opposed to apples, the energy's going to hit your system a lot faster. Your body doesn't have to break it down. It's pre-broken down. So what happens? Your blood sugar spikes. Your glucose goes up. Your glucose begins to roam around your body, looking for a way to be used. If your body doesn't give it a way to be used, and frankly, even if you work out, it's hard to use all the glucose that a highly processed meal can give you, then that glucose is going to go into storage, i.e. fat. And to make matters worse, it tends to be storage around your belly. The one place that, nobody wants it. It's not attractive. There's no such thing as a Brazilian belly implant. But also it's the most dangerous kind of fat you can have. Belly fat from ultra-processed foods has been linked to a host of diseases, diabetes, heart disease, some kinds of cancer, even dementia and joint pain. I mean, this stuff really screws you up in every possible category. So ultra-processed foods are super easy to eat, super fast to eat, not very good for you, but they've been engineered to be what's called hyper-palatable. They are really salty, really sugary, really crunchy, really bubbly and fizzy, craveable. They're designed to be craveable. Okay, so that's problem number one. The ultra-processed foods, the Frankenfoods, not good. Our body doesn't recognize them. The second problem is that when it comes to something like, let's say you have a diet soda, and this is what the NIH study showed that was kind of new information, that these foods also, diet foods can also throw off your body's hunger signals. It can really screw up our sense of how much we've eaten. And so imagine this. You pop a diet soda. You drink it. Your body, your tongue tastes the sweetness. And your body thinks, yay, she's going to give me sugar. And our bodies love sugar. It's a quick energy source. So the body's expecting sugar. Doesn't get sugar. It gets aspartame. It's a bait and switch. You've pulled a fast one on your body. You promised it one thing, but gave it something else. And your body handles this about as well as if you told a toddler you were taking him to a park and instead you took him to the pediatrician for his booster shot. Your body does the equivalent of flinging itself on the doctor's office floor and throwing a tantrum. It goes in search of what you promised it. So after people drink diet soda, they crave real sugar. They'll go on a search for real sugar. That's where the 500 extra calories that these people in the NIH study were coming from. Their body was promised things that the food didn't deliver. And so they ate more. They kept eating, kept searching for the payoff that original food didn't give them. So it's maybe a little lighter, but you're eating a lot more of it, and it's not really satiating you or satisfying you. There's another problem. When the primary flavors that go into our foods are fat and sugar. I mean, this is what we're all up against. Our bodies like fat and sugar. So if you take fat out of a food, you got to put in more sugar. And if you take sugar out of a food, you frequently have to put in more fat. In other words, if you take out one, it's like a seesaw. You've got to compensate with the other. And this is especially true with foods that are labeled as fat-free. A lot of times they're absolute sugar bombs. They replace the fat with sugar. And then you go right back into the cycle that we talked about at the beginning. You have a fat-free yogurt, but it's got berries in it and kind of a sweetened sauce. So you stir the berries in it. Not real berries. I mean, their berries are real, but the flavoring's not. It's hyper berry. And wham. Anything that you've gained by cutting out the fat, you've lost by adding more sugar. So you've achieved nothing. And as a matter of fact, there's a lot of evidence that sugar is the real culprit in weight gain, not fat. Sugar might be the biggest bad boy in town when it comes to gaining weight. So there we go. Even fat-free, it's a complete scam. What's the solution to all this? Well, I mean, in some ways it's so simple, and in some ways so complicated. I mean, I almost hesitate to say it. Eat real foods. Eat whole foods. The odds are, if you eat foods that you've made yourself or that are whole and in their natural forms, you'll be satisfied with a lot less of them. So I don't personally even get like skim milk or low-fat yogurt, or I certainly never use margarine. That's a total Frankenfood. I use butter. If I want sugar, I eat things sweetened with sugar. You can be satisfied with a lot less of them. And the real truth is that in moderation, sugar and fat is not going to make you sick. It is probably not going to make you heavy either. Our bodies are designed to process sugar and fat. If done in moderation, we can handle that. Our bodies are not remotely designed to process these Frankenfoods. And they are really getting us out of touch with our natural eating rhythms and our natural hunger cues. We no longer really know when we're empty or when we're full. We're just on a cycle of craving that has nothing to do with true hunger. So, if you can, I know this is a little house on the prairie. I know we can't all eat natural foods. I certainly don't eat whole foods and natural foods all the time, but I try to make the bulk of my body recognizable food and really minimize the chemicals. I'll have a Diet Coke occasionally. But when I do, I start craving all the stuff. It's so funny. It's not just a Diet Coke. I'm like, where's the chips? So anyway, it does kind of set you on a cycle. So bottom line, leave the Frankenfoods in the lab and eat stuff that your grandmother would recognize. Bye.